Good morning, and how are you? My name is Unides Esteves. For those of you who don't know me personally, I am one of the team members of this team, and I'm in the daily hustle just like you. So I was listening to yesterday's National Wake Up Call, and I took some notes, and I also took some time to reflect on some things that I think are the magic or the secret sauce when it comes to this business. We are in the people helping business, right? We are here to connect with others. And I believe Jeff Hill stopped at one point and said that connection and connecting with others should be one of our vital behaviors. Because I think we spend so much time thinking of the vital processes, inviting people to join in on our journey, that we forget to connect with them on a human level. We forget that where we came from, and we forget that just like we needed a little bit of grace and a little bit of patience, and we needed a gentle tug to remind us that we were worth it, so do our followers. So do the people that are our friends on Facebook. So are the people who we connect with on social media in general. So today I want to share with you a little bit of the things that I do in my personal daily activities to grow my business as not only as a network marketing professional, but because my goal is to help people achieve their goals, whatever those goals are. So one of the things that in conjunction with yesterday's National Wake Up Call, I do is I listen to other successful people who have experience with connection and learning how is it that I can become better at helping people. So my people skills have to improve. My patience has to improve, right? There's a quote that says, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but rather by the seeds you plant." So yes, we want to have a big harvest. We do. I mean, it would be crazy for us just to do this work and not expect to have anything to harvest. But it comes from the plants, the seeds that we're planting, and those seeds will bear fruit in due timing. We cannot rush it. We cannot rush them. We have to be patient and offer people the grace they deserve. That's why we don't sit like a chicken on an egg to warm that egg up. We're almost spreading seeds all around wherever we go. And when those seeds are planted, we water the seeds, and eventually we will have the harvest. So how do we plant seeds? How do we create that deeper connection with our social media followers, with the people who take a time and comment on our posts, with the people we call friends, our virtual friends on social media? We connect with them. One of the best ways I know how to connect with people is on a daily basis. Facebook does us a favor, and it reminds us when these people are celebrating a birthday. So instead of sending them a message on their wall, on their Facebook wall, what I do is I go to their Facebook, I click on their message, and then I send them a private message with my personal wish for a birthday. And then because now Messenger allows you to set up with like a GIF, I give them a little cute Minions cake or something that I would like to receive, right? So I send them a birthday message wishing them the best with my personal note, right? Then something else that I do is I look through the people who are liking and commenting on my post. It's okay if I've already invited them to my groups and they haven't accepted or they haven't joined my group. I consider them now my friends. They haven't unfollowed me, they haven't unfriended me. They're actually supporting what I do. So I take some time and I go into their pages and I comment on their feed. So I am a friend to them. And sometimes what happens with that is they are struggling in things that I may be struggling or that I may have overcome. So I have a word of advice to provide to them because now I'm checking in on them. You see what I'm saying? So now I go ahead and I send them a message and I'll say privately, "Hey, how are you? As simple as that. And they'll come back and they'll say something to me in regards to whatever. I don't immediately jump back and say, hey, so when are you going to take the offer that I did? I leave it at that. I just am a friend. I am connecting with them. Then another thing that I do is, let's say, for example, someone comments like a reflection back on my post. I comment back and I recognize their struggles and I say, I know you're struggling with this area. Is this something that can help you? So this usually happens on Instagram stories. If I share a recipe on my Instagram stories, maybe I'm doing, the other day I did chicken with soy sauce, but with the substitute, the one that is less sodium. And I had a few moms message me and say, wow, where did you get that? Or what's the name of that? Or blah, blah, blah. So that comes up with a conversation. So I send them the image of the soy sauce that they asked for. And then I'll follow up with them and I connect by saying, hey, did you get to try the recipe? Did your family like it? Because now she is looking for my stories to inspire her to become a better cook for her family. So I know that, and I reply back by finding out, did it work? And then those are the type of things that we have to stay focused, that it's not just the sale that comes from it. Not right now, maybe, right? But in the long run, the seeds you plant today will bring you the harvest that you expect tomorrow. But if you're in the rush, you're gonna shut it off. And what I hear from some people is they lose their cool. They block people because they said no to them, or they get upset with them because last month they said they were gonna purchase, and when it came to it, they didn't follow through with their word. Well, let me ask you this: do you always stick to your word? Are you always on top of your game? Did anyone ever offer you a grace period? Did you ever need forgiveness? Did you ever need a friend to remind you that you were worth it? So I'm going to ask today to step away from the whole idea of growing this business cutthroat type. And I want you to bring a little bit of humanity into your life. And think about, what can I do today to be more human, to be more in touch with my personality, with what I am here to do, which is to be a life changer, to offer hope to people who have lost all hope in themselves and in others, because people have been mistreated by other humans. So like Saudi always says, be a good human and go be the change you hope to be and to see in other people. We want to remind people that there is greatness inside of them. It doesn't matter. I'm a big believer that your starting point is not what matters. What matters most is that you stay through it and that you see it through the end. You learn from your failures. You learn from all the times you fell, but you kept getting up, and every time you got up, you learned from it and you got stronger. And the other thing is, we have to continue practicing what we preach. And we're here to change, right? And change doesn't happen overnight. It happens with the process. So you embrace it and you walk somebody through it so that they can embrace it as well. If this message means something to you and you found a message that is working, comment below and let's share it as a team so that together we can make an impact. All right? Be blessed, and don't forget, you must be a blessing to somebody else. It's the only way to do this, guys. Take care.